Hi everyone, this is Ms. Khan. I'm the 7th and 8th grade ELA teacher at Prairie. Today I'm going to be reading aloud a book for you, and the book is called Giraffes Can't Dance. Now you might be wondering why as a middle school teacher I am reading a book that might be considered more primary, but I believe that regardless of our age that we can learn from books that were written for younger children. This one has a really great message that I hope will be a takeaway for both kids and for adults. So here we go. This book, again, is called Giraffes Can't Dance, and the author is Giles, Andreae, and the illustrator is Parker-Rees. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Can you think of something that you're really good at and something that's a little bit harder for you? Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. We see a sign for the jungle dance here, and all the animals look so excited. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. I love this picture here because they look so serious about their dancing. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." That's pretty brave of Gerald. Even though he's a little nervous, he's still entering the circle to try and dance. Let's see if he actually dances. Whoa, look at that face. Wonder how he's feeling right there. How do you think he's feeling based on those eyes? Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept up from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." See the little cricket up there in the tree? He almost blends in with the leaves. That's an interesting message the cricket just gave him. Sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze." So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Gerald's eyes are closed and he's listening very carefully. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Looks like he can hardly believe in himself. Do you see the animals that are watching? He's so tall, they seem so far away. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, show us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. So they're showing how much they enjoyed his dance by throwing flowers at him. Have you ever seen that on stage or in the movies where people throw flowers on the stage when they really like the way that someone's performed? Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." Sometimes we talk about what the author's message is, and I think that this might be telling us a little bit about what the author wants us to take away. We all can dance when we find music that we love. Okay? So maybe you can think about something that you love to do and how that's something that you can work at and become really good at. Right? Is there anyone that's inspired you, that's helped you follow your dreams, helped you follow something that you really enjoy or that you're passionate about? Who was that character for Gerald in this book? Think about that. All right. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the book. Sorry if you heard some noise in the back. There's some construction happening right outside the window. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.